Hello, magical souls. Welcome into Cosmic Connections. This is a place for you to awaken your own inner magic, and I am Carissa. Thank you so much for being here with me today for another pick a card reading. We're going to be exploring and diving into the power of this year's Lionsgate portal, which is offering an energy of igniting soul remembrance, heart expansion, and divine alignment. So keep in mind that currently spiritual upgrades and potential timeline jumps may be on the horizon for you during this gateway opening, so it's very important to keep your energy clear and grounded during this potent energetic opening. Here, our card choices are shown, so if you already know which card and or crystal you are drawn to, feel free to follow the timestamps below and jump ahead to your reading. Otherwise, let me show you the crystals and the cards up close before we dive into the energies of this year's Lionsgate portal and what it's all about. So for group number 1, we have the Sky Storm Earth card along with the Tiger's Eye crystal. For group number 2, we have the Fire Candle Moon card with the crystal Sunstone. Let me get this to be a little bit more clear. There we go. For group number 3, we have the beautiful Lapis Lazuli crystal and the Water River Moon card. Let me just get this a little bit clearer again. And last but not least, we have the Water, Waterfall, and Star card with the Aurora Opal. This is, I don't have it in a crystal, but I do have it in a ring. Focus this one more time. And I thought it went really beautifully with this card. So those are the card and crystal options. If you would like to learn a little bit about this year's Lionsgate portal, stay tuned. If not, feel free to just jump ahead to your reading. So this year's Lionsgate, it's not just like a spiritual gateway as usually it is. It's actually more of a soul revolution. This event is occurring when our sun is in Leo, the star Sirius and the Orion's belt all align together in the sky. And this dynamic alignment takes place on August 8th every year, creating a portal of divine cosmic energy that is literally channeled to Earth via our solar sun. And this celestial occurrence opens a portal to the cosmic world, allowing for us intense spiritual downloads and potential for major growth and change within ourselves, but also in our outer reality. So with Sirius rising, Uranus sparking quantum leaps, and Pluto rewriting the collective history, we're entering a corridor of transformation that is activating starseeds, empaths, and light workers across the globe. So keep in mind there's a lot of cosmic retrogrades and events occurring right now. If the energies are intense or heavy, you're not crazy. There is just a lot of push and pull when it comes to the planetary alignments. The number 8 is emphasized during this powerful portal as the Lionsgate peak occurs on the 8th day of the 8th month of each year. And 8 represents infinity, abundance, and karmic power. So on August 8th, this energy doubles, briefly lifting the veil between the divine and the embodied. So between the God source creator, universal energy, power that you believe in, and yourself in the physical human form. So feel free to breathe in and feel the infinite connection of cosmic energy flowing through your heart, crown, and solar plexus chakras. And with all of that being said, we're going to dive into the readings and see what guidance is coming through and also what might be activating for you during this Lionsgate portal. These messages are going to be encoded with light frequencies from Sirius, our spiritual sun, and these codes are meant to awaken your soul's blueprint, activate dormant gifts, and call you to embody your highest timeline. So, when choosing your cards, if you haven't done so already, ask yourself, what am I ready to remember? What am I here to create? And who am I here to become, to be? So, if you haven't chosen already, feel free to choose your piles again. If you need to go back to the close-up of the cards, that will be linked in the timestamps below in the comment and the description box. And otherwise, you will see me in your reading. And thank you very much for being here with me yet again for another pick a card reading. Hello, beautiful group number 1. Welcome into your Lionsgate portal pick a card reading and activation, where we're going to be diving into the energies of what this portal is supporting and providing for you at this current time and space. And when I was meditating on your energy and connecting in with your spirit guides and your light team, I did get the sense of like a heavier energy here. So you may be experiencing a lot of ups and downs, whether that be emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, energetically, maybe even physically, feeling fatigue and then bursts of energy. And I wanted to acknowledge that. I wanted to bring that to the forefront of the reading from the beginning, because you may have been drawn to this reading kind of seeking peace, seeking clarity, seeking guidance, and I'm setting the intention that that will be achieved through energy activation, through light codes penetrating into your mind and your soul and your body because of this reading, and so forth moving on after this reading. So you have chosen your initial card being the Sky Storm Earth card, and you have also chosen the beautiful and grounding Tiger's Eye crystal. And Tiger's Eye is all about like what is wanting to come through is that you have a vision. You have a very, I'm hearing, stronghold vision in your mind for what you want your life to look like, what you want to experience in your reality, and what you feel you deserve. And Tiger's Eye is bringing the energy of really grounding in your vision into your reality and eliciting bold action in your life. So this is going to be a very bold period of your time. And what I mean by that, or period of your life and time in your life. And what I mean by that is that this point of time may be very, I'm hearing, murky, mucky, confusing, exhausting, but it is leading to this bold energy of breakthrough, I'm hearing for you. So you have this vision, and when you find the peace and solace that you do hold in your heart and your soul, you're really going to be able to manifest miracles and magic into your life experience. So your initial card, the intention behind this card is your soul signature activation. So what divine frequency are you embodying right now? So with the Sky Storm Earth card, this card is revealing your energetic archetype, who you're becoming, and what soul blueprint is lighting up for you through this portal activation. So the Sky Storm Earth card coming through for you is meaning that you may be experiencing a lot of chaos. You may be experiencing a lot of doubt, a lot of grief, a lot of emotional, like even I'm getting depression or anxiety, or just feeling out of whack, out of alignment, out of tune with your higher self, your soul, your spirit, the universe itself. And this all is really just an opportunity for you to hone in your ability to be able to ground your energy. Because moving forward, it's really important, what's coming through from your spirit guides is that it's really important for you to know what to do and how to handle your emotional ups and downs, your physical ailments you may experience, your energetic fatigue, your psychological traumas or patterns that may arise in the form of thought patterns, speech patterns, the way you talk to yourself, the way you think about yourself. You're learning how to ground your energy to become more stable, to really truly tap into your inner peace, so that moving forward, things can manifest for you with more flow, ease, and grace. And life, so that life can feel more magical for you moving forward. This is about learning to not surrender your personal power to the collective. And what that means is that if you are hearing things in the news or things in your family or your friend group or at work or whatever, in whatever capacity in the world you're hearing news, you're exposed to situations, experiences, whatever, that bring you down, you're learning how to Really let that flow through you, feel the emotion, let it go, and then ground your energy back into peace and harmony. So that's not necessarily the most elaborate, exciting, adventurous energy for the Lionsgate portal, but it is very important. It is your foundation. It is your stability for you to move forward into the energy of excitement and magic and adventure and fun, enlivening experiences occurring in your life. There's also this energy of having awareness instead of attachment. So being aware of what's going on in the world, being aware of your emotions that are bringing you down, being aware of worldly events or interpersonal connections or events or situations or circumstances that may, I'm getting like shake your platform, that may rock your foundation, that may bring you down. But having awareness that it is happening, not attaching emotion, attaching feeling, attaching thoughts, attaching words, labels, energy to these experiences. So the last thing that's coming through for now with this card is finding a deeper meaning beyond suffering. I get a lot of energy of suffering here. You may have gone through difficult periods of time throughout your whole life, recently, occurring right now. It's about recognizing and acknowledging that you may be feeling suffering, but learning how to release it. So that's what is going on for you energetically, is you are learning, you're being blessed, they're saying, although it may not feel like a blessing, with these experiences that don't feel so great, so that you can really, I'm getting like knock it out of the park, like learn how to truly ground your energy and be stable and come back to your peace, to keep coming back to your peace instead of being shaken all the time, your foundation being rocked all the time. And that's really important as you move out into the world, embarking upon your destiny, embarking upon your vision, manifesting in general. It's important to have a stable foundation. So that is what is solidifying for you during this Lionsgate portal. A solidifying of your foundations, of your grounded energy, of your peace, of your balance, of your harmony. So the second card I've pre-chose a few cards just for the sake of time, and then we're going to dive into picking some cards together. The second card that I've chosen is the number 30 with Remembrance card, which actually comes through a lot in my readings. And the energy behind this card when choosing it is your light code transmission for this period of time. So what cosmic download is streaming through your field currently due to the Lionsgate portal, through the Lionsgate portal? What divine insights, revelations, or intuitive upgrades are being made available to you during the portal? This is kind of like the energy of DNA activations, third eye expansions, or even like higher timeline initiations. So kind of like that energy. So we've got the Remembrance card symbolizing that energy for you. This is about remembering your star cosmic origins. So what is being activated energetically for you is memory. Remembrance, you becoming re-entering the world as a member of this earth, but also a member of the cosmos, a soul, a galactic cosmic soul that holds wisdom, holds knowledge, holds grounding, holds transmutation and healing. This is about reintegrating back into community here on earth, becoming a member of this earth again, and remembering your star and cosmic origins, where you come from, your very ancient soul. You may resonate with not feeling like you belong here on earth, and that's because your soul, your heart, it comes from another time, another dimension, another galaxy, potentially even another star system. So the way that the earth, the inner workings of the earth, and society and humanity, and the way that we care for this earth, and the inner workings of how we function as humans on this earth may not totally resonate with you, and it may leave you feeling, I'm getting the color gray. So for some of you, that's going to make a lot of sense. You may just feel blah and out of sync with this world. So this is about becoming one again, and at peace with the people, plants, animals, and the cosmos, this planet itself. unification with physical living beings, but also your cosmic soul family, your star family, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your family and friends from other star systems, from other planets and other dimensions and galaxies and realms connecting in. There's going to be this breakthrough. That word keeps coming through. Breakthrough in the way that you connect with the ethereal beings of light that you connect with. So like an activation of your connection, an activation within your connection to these beings of light. So if you resonate with being a starseed, that's what I'm talking about. If you resonate with being a healer or a light worker, connecting in with the Reiki and the ascended masters of light, the light beings that are guiding you on your journey, in whatever capacity that is for you, if you're a healer or you're an intuitive or you're a psychic or you're a channel or whatever it is, it doesn't have to be spiritual. This is about knowing that through these connections, you're piecing together and remembering the essence of your soul and who you are. So that is what is going on. And of course, if you are putting puzzle pieces together, as in the energy of your soul, and you're piecing things back, you are having soul remembrance, you're reclaiming parts of your soul that have fragmented away from your body because of trauma, because of fear, because of societal expectations. Parts of you that have gone away and hidden and kept themselves safe are now reintegrating back into your energy, and that's going to be intense. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot, okay? It's a lot of energy leaving and coming and going. But as you piece together who you are again, and you uncover and unmask who you are and who you want to be in this lifetime and in this time and space, you are becoming more in alignment with your inner peace and your soul and your higher self. So the third card that I've chosen is kind of like the shadow right now of you that is wanting to be transmuted. So what energy or belief is wanting to be released in order for you to reach alignment, that peace, that harmony we've been talking about. And the card that came through is the energy number 4 of Cancer with immerse. So Cancer energy on what is looking to be released for you to reach alignment is all about feeling your emotions without judgment, which is what we talked about from the beginning. Not attaching to feeling angry, feeling sad, and then being like, I feel sad, so I am sad. I am anger. I am frustration. I am depression. I am anxiety. Not labeling yourself as those things, but that you are a human in the physical world experiencing these things, letting them be here for the time that they're here, maybe taking a break, taking a rest, I would suggest at that point, if you're feeling that way, and letting it pass, letting it go, letting it filter out. This is all about support and self-care, okay? So this is about being gentle with yourself, no matter how hard you want to be on yourself or how much grief you want to give yourself for you should be doing this or you should be doing that or you should be doing more. This is about not doing that. This is about having peace, finding peace, giving yourself grace, saying, if I feel sad or mad or tired, I'm going to honor that in not forcing myself to do, not forcing myself to achieve, to create, to take action, but to just be upset, to just be angry, to just rest, to sleep, to do things that make you feel a little bit better. Might not make you feel 100% better, but just taking action toward dedication toward your peace and your harmony. This is about kind of like being your own parent in a way. Whether you had a great upbringing or you did not experience all the things that would have really benefited you growing up on a soul level. This is about you now giving that to yourself. So honoring your emotions, allowing yourself that space and time and rest to reintegrate the joy back into your life. There's also this energy of like nourishing your connection with your soul family spirits. So your cosmic family, your star family, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever beings of light that you are currently working with or looking to work with in the future. This is about nourishing that relationship. And the way that you're going to do that is through not forcing yourself, not forcing things, not taking action out of guilt or fear or scarcity, time scarcity, or whatever it may be. It's about just being, allowing yourself to just be. So during this time, it's not going to be so much about doing for you. It's going to be about being and remembering and allowing yourself to remember, allowing yourself ease and grace. So these energies and light codes can integrate into your physical body easier, with more ease, with more flow, without all this resistance and heavy energy. The more that you do and force things right now, the harder it's going to be for you to find this peace and to obtain this transmission that is coming through for you, this grounding energy that is coming through for you during the Lionsgate portal. So you're kind of right now finding your home here on Earth and figuring out what that feels like, what that looks like, what you want that to be. And you're also kind of like softening your shell here with this Cancer energy, because the shell is very protective and very hard and stable and strong, but the insides of the crab is fragile and delicate and needs that nurturing energy and needs that peace and solace and that escape away, escaping into the soul and away from society, away from the collective energies. So keep in mind, with that being said, that your protective nature, that energy you have to protect yourself, to shy away or to be quiet or to hold back, may now at this point be keeping good energy away from you. So yes, rest and recoup, but also don't hold back who you are if you are divinely inspired to move forward in something. You're currently finding your peace and you're finding your calm. Now, the fourth and last card that I have pre-chosen is the portal to your manifestation. So we talked about that vision that you have for your life. It's going to be different for everybody, but you do have this strong vision. It's really tied into your soul and who you are on a soul level. So what I asked when I pulled this card is, what opportunity, gift, or cosmic blessing is entering your life? And the card that came through is the card of patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is all at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. And now I know that this isn't the most exciting energy to come through, but there is something really important here for you. This is, like I said, about not forcing action. Now is a time for you to pause, rest, reflect, and integrate all of the grounding and healing light codes that are being presented and sent to you. So this is pulling me back to the energy of the puzzle. All of the pieces of your puzzle, of your soul, are being put into place with ease and flow. So this means, for this to happen, this means you not forcing things to happen, not forcing action, not forcing the pieces together. It's like you may be trying to force the pieces together and they're so not the right fit. But if you just take a deep breath, take a step back, look at all the pieces from afar, you're going to instantly see that this piece goes with this piece and it'll match easy with flow, and this piece goes with this piece and it'll match together easier. It's like you're looking so tunnel vision at two pieces here that don't go, when really you just need to take a deep breath, take a step back, and look at all of the pieces. See all of the beauty in the puzzle, all of the pieces coming together, creating the beauty of your soul. So, I do also want to say that, like, if you feel like your situation is never going to change for the better, keep in mind that this patience card is coming through for you to know that the universe is currently reworking your energetic makeup so that you can attract in the manifestations, the desires that you want. So the universe is working with you on an energetic level to recalibrate your energy so that you are attracting things in that are good for you, that you want, that you're excited about. This is like you being able to experience in your reality peace and abundance, holding space for your manifestations. This is the most important part. Holding space for your manifestations and trusting that they are being worked into the cosmic web of reality and that they will be presented to you moving forward. So with all of that being said, we're going to dive into the tarot and see what wants to come through for you from the tarot. I'm going to shuffle, so if you're driving or if you're in a quiet space, you may want to turn this down for just a second. Just a little pre-warning. So what is wanting to come through? We're going to just cleanse the deck, even though I already did this. What is coming through for group number 1 from the tarot, from their spirit guides, from any other beings of light that would like to bring forth a message from them? Okay, this is amazing. We've got the King of Wands. You saw how that just instantly flipped over. Didn't take much time. We've got our key words here of motivation, honor, and standards, wisdom. This is exactly what energy you're being guided to, is being the King of Wands, having that strength, that inspiration inspired by the divine, the God source creator you believe in, having high standards and honor for yourself, but also being very wise and knowing when to rest, when to play, and when to take divinely inspired action. This is like being able to, this is the energy of you being able to go and do and create and experience and be and share and love and be inspired and to inspire others without that energetic exhaustion, without that depression creeping in, without that anxiety coming over your shoulder, without doubt, without fear, without anger and frustration. This is like you becoming the King of Wands, which is like the king of your energy, through honoring your peace, honoring your rest, and honoring your emotions. So that is the theme for you. I suggest if you have any tiger eye crystals, you can use that throughout the period of this portal being open. Now we've got it's going to really help you ground in these light codes and also keep yourself stable and secure within your physical body. Now we've got the Sun card. So we did, things were heavy in the beginning, but we are moving towards the light, quite literally, the sun. We are moving toward positive experiences and things moving quicker in your life and in the way that you intended, in the way that you want. So if something in your life has been slow or not going the way you wanted or just blah or, negative in general, you are moving out of that energy. So give yourself that grace and peace during the lionsgate portal while it's open to just say, okay, this might not be a time of manifestation and setting strong intentions right now. It is a period of rest, recoup, integration, and grounding my energy, finding that stability that I can really hold on to and that I can fall back onto when I feel down or I feel triggered or I feel like trauma is coming up in any kind of way. But essentially, you are moving towards the sun energy. You're moving toward more physical energy in your life. You're moving toward more inspiration and divinely inspired actions and thoughts and ideas and creations. You're moving toward a very positive era in your life. But just know that while the Lionsgate portal is open, it may not necessarily feel that way, and that's okay because this is a time of rest, recharge, and integration for you. That is the major theme of your Lionsgate, your personal Lionsgate energy that's being presented to you. I want to get 1 or 2 more cards to see what else wants to come through for you to guide you through this portal that is very intense this year because we have, like I said from the beginning, we got a lot of retrogrades. We got, there's a lot of cosmic events going on right now. So we've got the Lovers reversed and we've got the Creator card, which is the no card out of the deck. There's a yes and a no card. So in order for you to be in more alignment with the people around you, the living beings around you, and most importantly, your higher self and your soul, it's going to take you really a couple things. One, with the Creator card, saying no. If you don't feel energetically or mentally or emotionally up to par, or even physically, up to par, up to the bat, of doing something with somebody or going somewhere or being somewhere or whatever. If you want to just rest or you want to just read or you want to go for a walk or you want to be alone or you want to just watch a show that makes you, you enjoy. That isn't about numbing out, but you enjoy. Whatever it is, if you don't want to go do something, this is a time to really just honor that, to honor what you want instead of what you are expected to do. There's also this energy with the Creator card of being comfortable with that. So if you don't want to do something, even if you have prior commitments, you know, a real true friend, a real family member, a real soul family member will understand if you made a commitment, but you're just not up to it when it comes down to the day of it. Or in general, if someone is asking you to do something and you just don't think you're going to be up to it, or you're not in that moment or whatever, and you just want to say no, that's okay. It is okay to not do every single thing you feel inclined or expected to do. So this is about honoring your grace and your peace through this portal, through taking care of yourself. Like we talked about with that self-love, that self-care, that rest, that recoup, because it's important to do that because these energies want to come into your life experience. These energies of stable peace that you can take with you moving forward, that isn't fleeting, that doesn't stay for a day or a week or a month, and then a month later or a week later or a day later, you're like feeling down and feeling bad and ungrounded and unstable. This is about you truly knowing what, learning and becoming aware of. So knowing what to do when you don't feel grounded, when you don't feel happy, when you feel negatively affected in any kind of way, knowing what to do and then honoring it and taking divine action toward it, whether that means doing something constructive and productive for yourself or positive, or literally doing nothing at all. So I want to pull one more card from the oracle deck that I created as just like an omen, a symbol for you to take with you as you move through this portal and integrate these energies of stability. Because this might, like I said, this might not be like the most exciting reading, like, you know, for this period of time. You may have wanted to hear that manifestations are coming in, everything is happening now, but it's really important that you go through this period of time of grounding and learning how to ground and understanding what that looks like for you and how to care for yourself, because this is setting such a stable foundation for you moving forward. Like, you have no idea how strong you're going to become and how strong you're going to be, not only for yourself, but for others, as you just allow these energies to come through and integrate and be transmitted from Sirius through our central sun and onto Earth and into your physical body and experience. So just keep that in mind if you feel frustrated with this period of time. What you're doing, the energetic work that you're doing is really important, and it might feel tumultuous. It might not feel like the best or what you want to be experiencing right now, but it is truly leading you to what you want to experience, okay? It is leading you to where you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to see, and you are the centipede. You are exhibiting, experiencing, and embodying resilience. Now, is that not the most perfect card to come through with this reading? You are grounding in your ability to be resilient. What is resilience truly? It is not being shaken in the face of trauma or fear or doubt or lack of or societal expectations, any kind of negative, anything you could experience. Not being shaken, having that strong, stable ground, being resilient, and knowing that you will bounce back from this negativity, this density. So that is what I have for you, group number 1. I know in my heart that you've got this, and you're going to make it out of this tunnel, seeing the light, guided toward the light. And it is you yourself, along with your light team, that is guiding you out of this tunnel and into the light, into the sun energy, the King of Wands, into alignment with your higher self as you make your way out of the lionsgate portal. Thank you very much for being here with me. If you feel like this resonated, you can drop a sun emoji in the comments below. And I am truly wishing you the best moving forward. Oh, you could also do like a tiger emoji, since we've got the tiger eye energy and all this like fire Leo power here. So a sun and a tiger emoji if you feel called to. It does help support the channel so others like you, other like-minded souls, can find these energy activations and healing messages in the future. Thank you again very much, group number 1. I'm wishing you the best, like I said, and I know that you can handle this. I know that you've got a grasp on this, and I intend that this message solidifies that for you. Until next time, I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number 2. Welcome into your Lionsgate portal activation tarot reading, where we're going to be bringing forth divinely channeled messages of light from your spirit guides, your star family, your angels, whatever beings of light that are currently walking with you in this time and space. So you have chosen the crystal. We're going to start with your crystal of Sunstone, and I have to say that I'm really excited for you. I feel really uplifted, I feel energized, I feel happy, and just generally excited for you and what's going to come forth in your reading, but also the energy that you hold that is true to you. So Sunstone has a lot of Leo energy, which is beautiful because we are in Leo season. So not only do you have that going on, but you also have Leo energy penetrating into your aura through the Sirius Stargate, the 7/7 portal, but also the Lionsgate portal. So that's very beautiful. This is about you learning to, and really embracing, to shine your light out into the world and just to be true to who you are. You have a solar plexus activation going on for you, which is going to allow you to just completely and eternally radiate your personal joy. So not only are you going to be joyful and positive and vibrant and full of life force energy, but you're also going to be emitting this energy out into the world, which is a very beautiful thing. The theme for you during this Lionsgate portal, while it is open, is that of awakening courage, self-love, and authentic expression, which I think goes great hand in hand with the energy of the first card that you have chosen, which is the Fire Candle Moon card. So this is the intention behind choosing this card. When I was shuffling and pulling, I asked your spirit guides for your soul signature activation. So what divine frequency are you embodying right now? This is kind of a card that is going to reveal your current energetic archetype, who you're becoming, and what soul blueprint is lighting up for you through this portal. So you've got the Fire Candle Moon card, symbolizing this energy for you. This is about you moving away from any lack mentality, any doubt, any fear, any resistance, and truly allowing your authentic divine light to shine out into the world. So I'm getting, for some of you, you may want to be making connections with others. You may be trying to attract in or become part of some sort of community, whether that be in person or online, or strengthening your family bonds or your friendship connections, or in the workplace, or through a business you create, or a project or a hobby that you're embarking upon. You're all about bringing people together by, like, through your soul, through the lens and the eyes of your soul. So sharing who you are from your heart with the ones around you. Maybe this is even with animals or plants in some sort of way, nature, the earth, the cosmos, the other planets that reside throughout the universe. There's something about connection here for you, and you being this pillar of divine light that is just shining out into the world, into the cosmos itself, and bringing others together. So there's something about you being like the center here of some sort of community connection, something like that. So obviously we'll dive into that more as we pull more cards. But this is also about you remembering to honor your light and honor your soul, and doing that through just being you, expressing your heart, your soul, your inspirations, your ideas, your creativity in whatever way feels natural and true to you. Because your light, it allows others' lights to shine. So it's like, what I'm seeing is this huge pillar candle. That's you. And there's all these little tea lights that are not lit. And your pillar candle is lit, and it is strong, and it is charged, and it is ablazed. It's blazing. And you're just being you out in the world, doing your thing, and you're lighting all of these other little tea lights, other people's souls, activating within them their divine blueprint, their divine light, and allowing them to shine as well. And that's a very beautiful thing, and something 444 on the clock when I said that, something we truly need on this planet. Instead of being threatened or intimidated by other people's light or triggered by other people's light, allowing others' lights to inspire and elicit light within ourselves. And that's the energy that you are bringing to the table, and that is being integrated into you for you to move forth after the portal closes, the Lionsgate portal closes, and to just live your life on this planet, in this world. That is what is assimilating for you, is this beautiful divine light that is not going to be triggering people, but inspiring people. So the second card that I have chosen is the light code transmission that is coming through for you specifically while the Lionsgate portal is open. And it's very interesting because I actually got the same card as group number 1 for this intention, the number 30 remembrance card. Now it's holding a little bit of a different vibration, a different frequency for you, something that is a little bit lighter, a little bit more happy, and a little bit more exciting. And I'm hearing enchanted. So this is about what divine insights, revelations, or intuitive upgrades are being made available to you during the portal. This is you remembering your cosmic soul and blueprint and origin. So where you come from. I'm getting a lot of Pleiadian energy here, which makes a lot of sense with all of the positive and joyful and creative energy that I'm sensing and picking up on. But this is about you truly having these epiphanies and downloads and possibly deja vu that may occur while this portal is open, and potentially even after, a strange familiarity that you can't necessarily put into words or explain, but it's this feeling of I know this, or this seems familiar, or this doesn't seem new, but I'm not aware of it in this current time and space and lifetime. This is you remembering what you did and who you were in past lifetimes on other planets, in other star systems and galaxies. So you may have been a non-human. You could have been some type of humanoid, you could have been another animal, you could have been an extraterrestrial being in another life, and your planet or planets that you've come from may be very different from Earth. Maybe you're from Pleiades and you are more attuned to emotional equilibrium, feeling your emotions, peace, stability, creative connections, creativity being freely expressed. And, those aren't things that are completely always supported on Earth and being here in this world and society, but you're learning to remember that there's so much more to who you are and who you want to be and what you want to experience and what you want to bring to this earth that comes from all these other magical and cosmic places and spaces. And you're unlocking access to all of this information and all of this wisdom and downloads and knowings. So you're truly remembering part of your celestial ancestry, and your light is going to unite all living beings on this planet. People, plants, animals, even planets, Mother Gaia herself, sacred locations on Earth. So you have this really powerful energy that is activating and opening up these portals within Earth, these portals within animals and the plant life, the nature, the people that exude light. So your presence here is very important, and what's going on during the opening of this Lionsgate portal for you is that you're being initiated. You're getting energetically ready to really exude this light so that your taper candle can go out into the world and touch all of these unawoken, unlit candles, if you will, souls on Earth, and to spark that light once again within others, to spark hope, to spark inspiration, to spark magic within the collective, or like I said, the plants, the animals, the planet. And there's something about portals on Earth as well, like your energy and you being here on Earth, being in the physical form, holding the energy that you hold, and being at the point that you are now, having gone through everything you've gone through. You now hold this grounded energy of light that is opening up portals of magic on Earth. So I'm seeing like the globe, I'm seeing all of the continents, and I'm seeing all of these like light bursts coming out of these sacred spots. I'm getting like Glastonbury, I always say that really weird. I'm getting like the temples of Egypt, the pyramids, any kind of sacred sites that you can think of that feel that give you that kind of deja vu familiarity, or strong, even like a strong connection to those places. You're opening up more energetic light to be exuded from these sacred spaces. So that's just kind of a side note, but there's an emphasis on growth and adventure, and also magic I'm getting, awaiting you moving forward. So the third card that I chose is the shadow that is ready to be transmuted. So what energy or belief is ready to be released to reach your personal alignment to your higher self. So this is going to be a card that illuminates the emotional patterns, fears, or karmic contracts that are ready to dissolve under the high frequency light of Sirius that is beaming down on us right now through our central sun. And the card that I chose was the Solar Calm card. And they're calling me, your spirit guides are calling me to say you may feel a connection to group number 4. I haven't recorded group number 4, so if you were called or torn between the two, that is your sign. 11:11 on the clock when I said that. So the Solar Calm card it comes up as an energy of quite literally when the sun's solar activity is quieter. So that is the frequency of this card, is when the the sun is called soul, so that's interesting, that's funny. So when the sun is experiencing like less solar flares and solar activity, and kind of more just stably lit, like it's ablaze, but it's stable. It doesn't have all of this energy penetrating from it. And so that's the energy that you are in during this portal, is this stable charging and grounding in light-filled energy. This is because this energy of stability and solar calm allows for us to, like on Earth, it allows for us to see clearer in the night sky through a telescope, as an example. So this is resembling the energy of clarity, being able to see planets that are farther, seeing them clearer, seeing the constellations, the stars clearer, because there's not so much solar activity interfering with what we can see. And that itself is the energy of clarity and peace of mind. And that is where you are right now. Of course, like I said, you're human and you're not perfect, and you're going to have things come up, but overall you have this general sense of clarity and peace within you, and it's stable, it's strong, it's very, very secure. And that's because your presence and energy is allowing for others to maintain peace and shine their own light with authentic courage, like we talked about. So this is all about authentic self-expression. This is a period of peace, tranquility, and stillness before a creative burst of divine inspiration or action. So, like before the sun penetrates throughout the cosmos, it's divine solar flares and light codes that come along with that, and high vibrational energy. There's a calm before that, and that is the energy that you are in. It's not an energy of the calm before the storm. It's like the calm before the magic is what I'm getting for you. And this is also, there's something about you following your intuition on something. So I'm being brought back to like hobbies, creative pursuits, businesses, connections, like whatever it is. There's something about community and connection, and you having to follow your intuition through all of this, and listening to your inner voice, your inner light. And the last, I actually got 2 cards for the last. It was really only supposed to be 1, but 2 came up. So the last cards that I pulled, the intention behind them is like the portal to your manifestation. So what opportunity, gift, or cosmic blessing is entering your life now? So the first card I chose is the Goddess card, and it says, honor your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, and love every part of you. So this card is holding the vibration and the frequency of obviously divine feminine energy being in the human form, and that is you. You have this really beautiful, gentle, and delicate side to you. And this doesn't mean that you are a mute, quiet, passive person, but that you have this connection to your feminine energy, whether male or female, because we all hold masculine and feminine energy. And I get that you get these bursts of divinely inspired masculine energy to go out and create and take action from a soul, a place of soul and love and connection. You get that. You get these bursts of energy, but you also have this delicate side to you, and that is really integrating right now. It's really being brought to the surface while this portal is open and allowing you to be attuned to your emotions in a state of flow and ease and release, and also enjoying the good emotions when they come, and not having like strong attachments to negative or positive emotions, knowing that all emotions come and they go, and they will be here again and they will be released again, and not being too attached to the happiness and too stuck on the sadness. So this really like emotional baseline of stability and peace. Also, there's this energy with the Goddess card of your energy itself, your frequency, your vibration, your soul is a miracle and blessing for Earth and its inhabitants, because you are a divine temple of unconditional love. So not only do you hold this sacred divine light within you that can spark the light within others and spark the joy and happiness within others, but you hold this deep Pleiadian capacity to hold love for others, but unconditionally, not conditioned love where you must act this way or do this thing or say this thing for me to love you. It's an unconditional loving energy that you provide for the ones that you care about, that you provide for your community or the community you're looking to attract in, your soul family, your friendship, just people out in the world as you simply go to the store or the gas station or to your place of work or whatever it is for you. It's like you hold this deep understanding and compassion for others that really not only allows their light to shine and be seen, but allows them to feel loved and to feel heard and seen. The second card that came through with the energy of what opportunity, gift, or cosmic blessing is entering your life is friendship, which I found so interesting because there's this energy of community here for you. It says, seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, and spend more time socializing. So unlike group number one, you're definitely being called to be out in the world right now. Now, obviously, honor your rest, honor your peace, honor your solitude and your introspection and your hermit mode that you may need at times, but you're also really encouraged to like truly be out and connecting with people and assisting people and helping people, not to your own detriment, obviously being mindful of your energy levels, your capacity, and where you're at each time and space that you're living your life. But if you have the ability and the capacity to help others, this is about not holding back and really being out in the world and shining your light in the most authentic way that is true to you, that resonates with you, whether you want to share your art with the world, whether you want to share your gifts with the world, whether you just want to be a shoulder to cry on for others, whether you want to teach people things that you've learned, share your wisdom, like whatever it is, share your compassion, your creativity. There is this emphasis and importance on you being out in the world now and doing God's work. So whatever higher power you believe in, God, source, creator, doing God's work in the physical, integrating the divine, energetic, ethereal into the physical. So it's like God is working and speaking and acting and inspiring through you to get through to others, to get through to the soul and ignite the soul and to reawaken and enliven the soul of others. it's really strange. I'm getting this visual of like zombies walking around, and that's kind of like the collective energy is like they're giving me the collective energy is like zombies, people just walking around mindless, doing things they don't even know why they're doing it, just total zoned out mindless energy. And you're this beautiful divine rainbow frequency of light that's walking through this crowd of zombie energy, and you're just, each person you pass, it just shocks them and wakes them from their slumber, from their mindlessness. And then I'm now seeing them, some people painting, some people dancing, some people crying and expressing that release of energy, and some people creating beautiful things and riding horses and connecting with animals and being in nature, all these beautiful things. You're sparking within people. You're sparking people back to life. Does that make sense? Like you're really, truly bringing the collective back to life through whatever you're doing. And if you're like, I'm not really intending to do anything, I'm happy with my situation, I'm happy with my life, I'm not really trying to create a community or anything. This is simply just the energy of you going, like I said, going to the store, going to the gas station, going about your day and going to all the places you frequent, whether that be you're encountering people, whether that be you're encountering animals, whether that be you're encountering just plants and in spaces on Earth. You're definitely here and allowing that all of these things to come back to life, to not be so focused on survival, but on thriving in authentic self-expression. So very, very beautiful, important work that you're doing here. So I think the last things that I want to say, there was one extra thing about the friendship card is you are going to be, if not already, attracting people and experiences into your life that show you magic is something completely attainable and real and able to be experienced on Earth. You may also notice that you're releasing relationships, maybe even situations or circumstances, jobs, places of living, habits, traits, people, like I said, releasing these things that are not aligned to your energy of abundance, freedom, fun, and positivity. And I might want to actually add into their magic as well, because you are worthy of soul family connections. You are worthy of remembrance of who you are, and also the other souls, whether that be animals, plant life, people that you are truly connected to on a soul level. Now this could be from other lifetimes on Earth, this could be from other lifetimes in other planets and galaxies and star systems, but you're releasing the old to make room for new aligned community. So there's this energy of reunion of you and your soul family, and remembrance of all these things. So there may be people coming into your life that feel very familiar and feel very comfortable for you. And this is something to hold on to and take pride in, and to be very proud of who you are and what you're attracting into your life now. You are becoming a member of soul family once again, and it is destined time for you to have this occur in your life. So I want to get a couple tarot cards to further dive into this. And if you're driving or if you're anywhere that's really quiet, I'm going to shuffle the cards real quick. So if you want to turn your volume down if you need to, just a little warning in advance. So we're going to dive into the tarot and see what wants to come through for their guidance from your spirit guides. Okay. Wow. We've got the World card. Very interesting. This is a card of cycles coming to a close, completion, but also having fulfillment and success moving forward in your endeavors. And this is also an energy, I mean, look at this woman. Okay, just bear with me. She is naked, but she's free. She feels comfortable to share and express herself and her body in the most authentic way that feels true and comfortable to her. So this is about not having shame, not having doubt anymore, not having fear or lack mentality, and moving forward and being seen by others. 10 of Wands, also an energy of closure, things coming to an end, cycles closing out, and no more no more attachment to burdens or responsibilities or demands, being overloaded, being overstimulated, but more seeing the things like your responsibilities you may have, or the tasks that you need to do, or the things you want to accomplish and create, seeing them as sparks of magic, of divine light, of excitement, things you want to embark upon. A total shift in perspective when it comes to your responsibilities in your day-to-day life, being more excited to get up and do the things that you need to do. You may notice this shift within you where you're like, I'm actually excited to wake up. I'm excited to do these things that used to kind of make me feel anxious, or like I didn't, I dreaded doing them or whatever. It's like you're finding magic in all of the little parts and aspects of living life here on Earth. And then we have the Page of Wands. This is an energy of like a new fiery chapter of expression, of action, of creativity and creation coming toward you, you going toward, but also really positive community, really positive communication and connection, and good news coming through for you, like really, really positive experiences coming in for you because you've closed these cycles here. I feel like not called to dive into the past, but yeah, you may have been through a lot, you may have experienced a lot, but you truly absorbed and retained the information and the healing and the knowledge and the wisdom and the energy that was necessary for you to move forward in a more feminine, graceful, divine, peaceful energy. So I want to get like one more card from the tarot and see what wants to come through from your spirit guides, because you have a lot to give, a lot of light to shine, but also a lot of magic to experience for yourself. Okay, beautiful. So we've got the King of Cups, a great balance to the energies we've got here with the tarot cards, because there's a lot of fiery, passionate wand energy being seen in the world, but also this King of Cups is that divine feminine. It's giving me that divine feminine energy. It's like the balance of the masculine and the feminine. You're very in tune with your intuition, with all of those downloads and deja vu and epiphanies coming through for you, but you also have this empathic side to you where you have all this compassion for others, and you can apply these downloads and this wisdom and these epiphanies and these understandings that are coming through to you. You can apply them into your life and into your experience and into your connections and your communication with others and all of those beautiful things that you're going to be experiencing in community. So I want to pick one more card from the deck I created. This is going to be like an omen, a symbol for you to keep in mind moving forward, maybe an activation energetically, or a synchronicity to look out for. So to close out your reading, what nature spirit would like to come through for you? For group number 2, divine masculine. Interesting. So there's this balance of the divine feminine here with the goddess energy, and then we've got the divine masculine coming through to balance that out. So feeling your emotions, being in tune with your body, being in tune with your emotions, non-judgment, non-attachment, going with the flow, resting when needed with that divine energy. And then when you get that surge of power, that surge of divine inspiration, that surge of light to create or to act or to do or to express, you do that from a place of soul, and you do it from a place of love and of light and authentic expression and connection and balance and harmony and attunement to your higher self in the divine, the God source creator that is clearly working through you in whatever capacity that is on a personal level for you. So group number 2, a very, very beautiful reading, and I must say that your energy is really, truly necessary here on Earth. It's important, it's powerful, it's necessary, and it is sparking, bringing back to life light within the collective, within, like I said, plants, animals, planets, Mother Gaia, all of the beautiful things. So you're doing beautiful spiritual work here, whether you are intending to, or it's just you being out in the world, sharing your energy with others. It's something that is very needed, and this period of time may feel like while the portal's open, it's a little bit of a solar calm for you. But as you come out of the portal, you will have integrated all of the light codes and frequencies that are going to allow you to shine this light into the world, and to be a messenger and kind of like I'm getting a weird reference of like an employee of God or source creator, the universe, the higher power you believe in. So it's like you're working directly for and from that higher power. And that is your action, that is your energy being exuded into the world. So thank you very much, group number 2, for being here, not only with me for this reading, but being here on Earth. I'm very excited for you moving forward. You have a very beautiful energy, and I'm really happy and curious to see how things play out for you. So if you do feel this resonated with you, you can drop a, let's do like you can do like the world emoji and or if there is a seahorse emoji. Drop those in the comments below and tell me which group groups you were drawn to and how it resonated with you, because I genuinely care about you all and would love to hear about your life experiences. Until next time, I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number 3. Welcome into your Lionsgate portal activation and tarot pick-a-card reading. Today we're going to be bringing forth messages from your star family, your spirit guides, light team, and any other beings of only light that are walking with you and assisting you as you make your way through this cosmic portal. So you have chosen the crystal of Lapis Lazuli, which holds a strong connection to the Sirius star system and the Sirians themselves, but also this energy of following and discovering your own inner wisdom and knowledge. There is also a third eye and throat chakra clarity and purging and releasing that is going on for you right now. And something else that came through that they had me write down, your spirit guides, were the words elegancy and regal energy. So you hold this very like royal, elegant, kind of regal energy of very, very strong, getting like the high priestess energy of intuitive knowings and downloads and very strong intuition and psychic gifts and awareness and all of these magical abilities that you hold within your soul. And there's something about you having, either in the past or currently are, like holding back these gifts from the world, holding back your authentic self-expression. And so right now, this portal being open, what it is providing for you is a release of old energy in order to make room for a more authentic self-expression with ease and flow, without doubt, without fear, without questioning and second guessing. But also unlocking new psychic and or intuitive or creative or inspirational artistic gifts that you are on a soul level being prepared and ready to share with the world. Even though in the ego mind you may be kind of like, how will I do this, or can I do this, or I have a fear of doing this. On a soul level, you're being prepared and initiated to share your authentic self-expression in whatever way that looks or forms for you. So the theme for you while this portal is open is receiving your starseed transmission and cosmic truth of who you are, who your soul truly is, and where you come from, what you come from. So you have chosen the Water, River, Moon card, and with each card that was an option in the beginning for the pile picking, the group choosing, I set the intention that there would be a soul signature activation within this card. So what that means is, what divine frequency are you embodying right now that is preparing you for the future as you make your way through this portal? So this is going to be a card that reveals your current energetic archetype, who you are becoming, and what soul blueprint is lighting up for you through this portal. So you chose the Water, River, Moon card. Now this is giving me some context to your background right now. So there's an energy of a lot rising to the surface for you right now. But it's interesting. If you actually take a look at this card, it's like a lot of pain, traumas, triggers, old dying habits, ways of being, living, thinking, expressing yourself, holding back, doubt, fear, lack mentality, all of these things that are not serving you any longer are rising to the surface here. And it's creating this like whirlpool here of energy. And then it's all being sucked down into the ocean, into the Earth's core, and transmuted into quite literally like what I'm getting is like food for the Earth. So it's being transmuted into nourishment for the Earth. So you are transmuting right now negative energies you don't need any longer into the Earth to sustain the Earth. It's a very interesting concept that's coming through in process. And there's also this like purging and healing and cleansing and clearing as these energies make their way through this ocean water and down into the earth, because the salt of the ocean is giving me a very healing vibe. And then there's this energy of you like following your intuition with the moon here, following what lights you up, following what excites you, what is calling to you, what gets you excited for life. Here with the moon in the center of the card. So this has a lot to do with seeing beyond illusions. When you have a lot rising to the surface, seeing beyond the surface level, what is told to you, what is taught to you, what has been ingrained within you, and instead seeking your own divine truth. So the connection to Sirius when it comes to what I just said is that there is more to you than what meets the eye, and that you may be capable of more in your mind, in your heart, in your soul than what you are leading on, what you are putting out into the world. So you may have this grand vision for your life or for yourself, who you want to be or what you want to experience, but when it comes to putting it into action, there may be some sort of resistance or fear or struggle or strife when it comes to really embarking upon this. So this is about allowing yourself to feel the intensity of this cosmic period, keeping in mind that there's Mercury, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune all in retrograde. We've got the 7/7 Sirius portal open. We've got the Lion Stargate portal open. So there's a lot of cosmic energy going on right now. So allowing this time of cosmic intensity to pass, to occur, but also to know that this too shall pass, this intensity, this purging energy, this lengthy period of time I'm getting for some of you that seems like it's constant healing, like constant hurdles of releasing and having these strong emotions. This too shall pass because you are being guided to release and to follow your intuition, whatever that looks like for you. So keep in mind, it's important for you to truly learn how to let go and not attach so strongly to things, people, places, and ways of being or thinking or experiencing life. You are encouraged to let go at this period of time. Let go and release anything in your life that feels heavy or like it is confusing you or distracting you or keeping you away from being your truest, authentic version of yourself. Really, anything that is preventing you or feels like it's preventing you from becoming your higher self. So the second card that I chose, the meaning behind this card is what light code is being transmitted to you through the lionsgate portal. So kind of like what cosmic download is streaming through into your field, what divine insights, revelations, or intuitive upgrades are being made available to you specifically while the portal is open. So kind of think of like energy, DNA activations, third eye expansions, higher timeline initiations, things like this. And I really liked what came through for you. I chose the imagination card. So this is quite literal, all about imagination and allowing yourself to have imagination, to be tapped into and connected to your imagination. This is about stepping out of the known reality and into the unknown realms of imagination, being in that like daydreamy energy, embracing that. There's an energy of being a visionary here. So you have these strong visions that are in your mind and in your soul and in your DNA, but you might not be quite experiencing them yet. You may have, like I said, that a fear or a resistance or a lack mentality, or a not knowing, not having clarity of how you can do this or be this or achieve this or experience this part of who you are. Your soul, your higher self in the cosmic ethereal realms is screaming out and reaching out to you to allow yourself to let go so that you have more capacity and space for your soul to live within you instead of your ego and your doubts and your fears and all of the negative things that prevent you from being who you really are. So this is about knowing and allowing divine creativity to flow through you. And what comes through with this card is imagination. I am a genie is what comes through with this card and the frequency of it. This is about being able to grant all of the desires and wishes that your soul holds within it. So you have this capacity, and the reason you do is because it is part of the divine blueprint of your soul. It's in your DNA. You are fulfilling your mission of co-creating with the universe the will of the divine. So the will of God, source, creator, whatever higher power, lives, breathes, and speaks through your physical existence here. So you are in a period while the portal is open of releasing, allowing release, not holding on with the death grip, staying stuck in these patterns and cycles of holding back, not going all in, not expressing yourself. There's throat chakra energy here, tied into the third eye, using your voice to express yourself authentically, where that voice, what comes through from your voice, is coming through from your intuition, your third eye, your higher self, that divine God source will. So you're activating the power of imagination to allow you to have the capacity to bring your wishes into fruition. This being through imagining, but also sharing your gifts and talents with the world. So the third card that I have chosen for you, I pre-chose a few cards, then we're going to be drawing some cards together just for the sake of time, is what shadow is ready to transmute, what energy or belief is ready to be released in order to reach alignment. So this is going to be like illuminating any emotional patterns, fears, or karmic contracts that are ready to dissolve under the high frequency light of Sirius. There's a very strong energy to the Sirius Stargate, the 7-7 portal, Sirius, Sirians, but also Pleiadian energy here. There's a little bit of Pleiadian energy coming through as well. So if you resonate with any of that, just keep that in mind, that that is a confirmation for you moving forward, and it was 11:11 on the clock when I said that. So I actually ended up like, what energy is ready to be released? It came through very interesting because what came through was actually the sun energy, the source energy. And I really like this for you because your guides are not encouraging me to dwell or focus on the purging. You know you're purging. I feel like you've done this before. This is not your first rodeo, I'm hearing. You know how to purge and release. Sometimes are easier than others. Sometimes are harder than others. But you are not unfamiliar with this. So, with that being said, you're now being focused to step into and to focus more on the light aspect. The sun energy is your personality and your self-expression, and the light of the sun shines through you quite literally. So it's time now for you to act upon this gift and divine power. So if there's anything in your life that you've been wanting to create or share or express or embody or experience, this is, if you were questioning at all if like you should, or if it's meant for you, or whatever, if it's destined, this is your go ahead. This is your green light to get out there and express yourself in whatever way is aligned and comfortable for you in each moment. It's time to act upon this gift, these gifts that you have, this creativity that you have, these passions that you have, and this divine power that you hold within you, because you wouldn't have these urges and these thoughts and these feelings if they weren't from a higher source of light. So you're releasing resistance to sharing your authentic expression with the world, the doubt, the fear, the trauma, the pain associated with you being you. Does that make sense? Like there's a deep purge going on for you, where if you have been casted out as like an outcast or told that you aren't capable of something, whether this stems from your childhood or this was created in school or in your young adult years, your teenage years, your later adult years, whatever part of your life that you adapted and adopted this thinking process, these emotions, this consciousness of I should hold back. I shouldn't truly express myself. I shouldn't be my full authentic self around people I trust or around people I don't trust, either way. That is shedding from you. That is shedding from your energetic body, because it's time now for your light to be seen. It is truly time. You've gone through so much darkness. It's now time for you to be illuminated. So another keynote to just keep in mind is that as you do this, as you release this energy through expressing yourself, you may notice some health issues improving because you are releasing stuck energy and stepping into your potential, your divine potential. So this portal being open may feel kind of groggy, I'm hearing, and kind of clouded and kind of like intense and tiring. So there's a note for you to, from your spirit guides, rest and sleep as much as you can, because you just need it right now. You just need sleep, you just need rest. You're tired, you're exhausted, you're fatigued. And that's because you're letting go of a lot while integrating a lot of positive energy. And it's new to your system. It's shocking your system in a positive way, but it is exhausting. It's taking a lot of your life force to do this. Now, the last card that I chose is the portal to your manifestation. So what opportunity, gift, or cosmic blessing is entering your life due to the opening of the Lionsgate portal? So I love, this is probably my favorite card so far that I've pulled in all the groups for this meaning, because you have the initiation card. You are quite literally being initiated to share your gifts with the world. There's something very special and rare and unique that you have, that you can do, that you can create, that you hold within yourself, that cannot be duplicated, cannot be replicated, cannot be cloned. So there's something very special, whether it's art, music, crafts, like creativity, a business you want to create, helping others, healing. There's something very special and unique to the way that you do what you're passionate about. But there's a little bit of resistance, or for some of you, a lot of resistance to really get out into the world and share this. But this is what you came here for. This is what Sirius is bringing forth straight from, there are Sirian light codes embodied in these words, in the frequency of my voice, and the energy that is presented here on the screen. And Sirius is bringing forth the message that this is what you came for, so don't hold back. This is about you being this magnetically, sparkly, glitterly, shining light out in the world. Not dimming your light, not putting a curtain over your light, not putting a mask or an umbrella covering your light, but really stripping away all the veils and allowing your light to be seen, because you have this really beautiful, unique sparkle to your soul that is wanting to be shown out and expressed authentically. You're spreading love into the world. So right now, while the portal is open, just focus on grounding during the portal, because you're really fully being initiated into a higher timeline of joyful self-expression, abundance, and highly aligned soul connections. So it's important for you to do all of the grounding techniques, to practice these while you're in the portal, so that when you make your way out of it, you're fully released, free and clear of any past energy that's holding you back and mucking up your mind, making you think that you can't do something, making you doubt yourself, making you fear rejection. And rejection is out there. It's going to be out there no matter what you do, no matter how you do things. There's always going to be rejection, but you're stepping into a place of peace, solitude, stability, where you don't care, or it's not going to bother you as much as it used to. The rejection, the unacceptance in society, because it's going to be there no matter what. So just in accepting that, you learn to accept yourself even more, and then you gain that strength and power to express yourself. So I want to dive into some tarot and see what wants to come through specifically from your spirit guides. I am going to be shuffling, so if you're in the car driving or if you are in a quiet space, you may want to turn down your volume for just a second while I shuffle. I already did this with the previous cards, but I did not do it with the tarot yet. There is a really strong energy of it's now or never. It's make or break. There's no more time to hold back any longer. And I feel like you're aware of this. This is something that you're working on, but it is taking a little bit of time. So we've got the Magician and we've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is very interesting because the Magician is all about manifestation and just being able to create the life that you want for yourself with ease and flow. It's about alchemy, turning darkness into light, into positivity. And the Two of Pentacles is a very balanced, stable energy. It's not going anywhere. It's got its left side, it's got its right side. It's both feet planted on the ground, grounded and stable. So you're moving into a energy of really being able to manifest from a stable place of being, a stable state of consciousness. And that's coming from you being able to express yourself because you've got a lot of blocked up, pent up energy through the form of non-self-expression, and it's at a point where it's bursting out of the seams. It needs to be released, it needs to be expressed, because it is God, source, creator, universal power and energy wanting to live and experience through you. And we've got the Two of Cups. So as you embark upon this divine, authentic self-expression, you're going to feel a lot more peace and harmony within yourself and within your close connections, but also really all connections, because you're just going to feel more like you. You're going to feel more at ease. You're not going to feel so pent up. You're not going to feel so held back and withdrawn. You're going to really step into yourself. And that means your relationships with others is going to, oh, interesting, is going to improve because you're exuding your soul's essence, so you're attracting beautiful connections from others. And then we've got I actually want to touch on the devil energy first. So we've got this devil energy, we've got this shadow work, we've got that energy of fear and holding back. And I'm drawn to the word obsession, like being obsessed with something, being obsessed with wanting to do something, wanting to create something, wanting to express something, but just having this internal struggle and fight to just not do it because you it's like a deer in headlights. Like you just energetically, emotionally, psychologically feel, maybe even physically feel you can't live up to this, or you're going to make a mistake, or you're going to mess up, or you're not going to do good, or you're going to be embarrassed, or you're going to be called out, whatever it is. This is a period of time of really meeting these dark shadows that are holding you back with love and saying there will be fear, there will be rejection, there will be pain in sharing my gifts. It's not a perfect world that we live in, and not everybody is healed, not everybody is awake, not everybody is conscious and aware of the energy that they're putting out there. So if anybody tries to bring you down, put you down, in you sharing yourself, sharing your gifts, sharing your abilities and your talents and your creativity, they're coming from a place of misunderstanding and ego. Ego has taken control of them, and it is allowing them to force their own shortcomings, their own doubt, their own fear onto you, and then you absorb it as your own. But you're ready to release this. You're ready to move into the Four of Wands energy, where you're creative, you're free to express yourself, you're authentically expressing yourself. You feel actually excited and happy to express yourself instead of forcing yourself to do it, or hating it the whole time, or just being embarrassed, or just not feeling joyful about your expression. You're moving into a period of joyful expression, and it's allowing you to really share your creativity, which is really important for your soul, because that allows you to feel true freedom when you share your creativity in whatever way that looks like. Whether this is creating something artistic or musical or healing or physical, like in this sense of like yoga, exercise, creating a family, like whatever creativity means to you. It's going to be different for everybody. It's not just art. You get your sense of soul freedom through expressing yourself creatively and authentically. And that's going to bring you into this really beautiful union with soul family members, like-minded, like-hearted souls that get you, that respect you, that love you, that understand you, and want to see more of what's inside of you. You're going to be attracting a lot more people that want to see what's inside of you instead of want to make you feel bad about what's inside of you. So I want to get like one more card to end your reading. It's going to be from my oracle deck, where it's going to be like, it's nature themed, so it's going to be a nature spirit that either wants to walk with you, help you activate, serve as a synchronicity or a symbol or a good omen for you moving forward as you make your way through the portal. So which nature spirit wants to come forth for group number 3? River with flow, wow, and then frog with creativity. You know what? I actually feel all of these. These all go really wonderfully. You're getting 4 signs. Everyone else got 1 so far. So we've got the river with flow. You're learning how to let your creativity truly and authentically flow out of you. Not forced, not panicked, not fearful, but flowing out of you in a divine, light-filled, unconditionally loving nature. You're expressing your creativity. This is releasing a lot of pent-up energy that you've been holding on to. You may not have even been aware that you've been holding on to this. So if you've been having any physical ailments, I'm getting headaches, cramps, skin issues, stomach issues, that's gonna potentially be released as you let yourself shine, you let yourself express. Just go all in and don't hold back. You're attracting in this energy of teamwork. Ants work together. They all work together in one shared divine goal, to create a ecosystem, a habitat, a home to live in a community. So you're going to be attracting in not only beautiful souls into your experience as you make your way out of this portal, but you're also going to be attracting in people that can help you with sharing your creativity, whether that be emotionally supporting you, whether that be physically supporting you, or financially supporting you, or energetically supporting you, or giving you beautiful ideas and kind of bringing all of your creations and inspirations into full circle. You're going to have a lot of beautiful people surrounding you, and you are in this period of preparation and initiation here. Preparation, I love how this squirrel energy of preparation is right over the initiation card. This is all what is going through your system right now. Shocking your system is a full soul initiation. You're getting prepared to truly go out into the world, not give a F about what people think. Fully released, fully cleared, fully healed, and shining your light, sharing yourself with the world. And I think that this is something that we need more of on this planet. So it's going to take courage, it's going to take bravery, and it's going to take you following your intuition with the Lapis Lazuli, following your soul origin, your star family, all the guidance and gifts your spirit guides send to you, trusting the nudges of your intuition, not second guessing. If it's a quiet, subtle little voice speaking to you, it's most likely your spirit guides, your intuition, your cosmic family speaking to you, inspiring you. So if something comes through like a gentle nudge to want to do something, and then you second guess it, you start feeling fear or doubt or unsure, uncertain of how you can express this, let that go and lean into the feeling of what came through, what divine inspiration came through, because it's very subtle, it's a very gentle nudge, but they are there, your cosmic family, your soul family, your energetic soul family, your spirit guides, your angels. They are there, they are supporting you, and they are preparing you through this initiation to really come out of your shell and to really just feel peace about who you are moving forward. So this is what I have for you. Beautiful, deep, intuitive, wise group number 3. I'm very excited for you. I would love to hear what you are doing in the world, out in your reality, and if this resonates, feel free to drop a dragon emoji and or a frog, ant, or squirrel, whichever animal here you're drawn to. Let me know which group or groups you were drawn to. I'm very curious and interested about all of your lives and what's going on with you. And until next time, I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections. I am wishing you the absolute best as you make your way through this intense cosmic period and Lionsgate portal. I am Carissa. This is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye. Hello, beautiful group number 4. Welcome into your Lionsgate portal tarot pick-a-card reading and activation, where we're going to be channeling in divine messages from your star family, your spirit guides, your angels, and any other beings of light that are currently walking with you on your path in life. So you have chosen the beautiful crystal of Aurora Opal. I don't have it in just a crystal form, so I'm using the ring that I have. But it's such a beautiful, vibrant, cosmic, kind of like rainbow energy here. And it's what it is symbolizing for you in your reading at this period of time where the Lionsgate portal is open is that of multidimensional attunement and aura activation. So on an energetic level, you are being activated within your aura to be able to receive these multi-dimensional like knowings, wisdom, knowledge, frequencies, empathy, compassion, just a lot of different cosmic traits that are coming into your field right now, which we're going to dive into a lot more, obviously, as we continue the reading. But just keep in mind that the theme right now for you, while this portal is open, is that of embracing your soul gifts and rising into divine embodiment. So rising into embodying your higher self, embodying that God source creator, universal energy, whatever higher power it is that you believe in. So higher self alignment. There's also this energy though for you, especially with the card, the initial card that you've chosen, and then the Aurora Opal, of like rainbow and angelic essence or energy. So you hold this kind of like beautiful flourishing rainbow energy within your soul and this like angelic kind of essence that you have, and this may be present in the way that you appear, the way that you communicate, the way that you move, or just within your soul in itself. So the initial card that you have chosen, I believe is just such a beautiful card here. There's so much rainbow angelic energy, so much light coming through. It is the card of water, waterfall, and star. And when I picked this card, for each group, I had an intention behind what the card would symbolize. So when I chose this card, the symbology behind it was, what divine frequency are you embodying right now? So really, this card is going to reveal your current energetic archetype, who you're becoming, and what soul blueprint is lighting up for you through this portal, what is activating for you on an energetic level. So you got the water, waterfall, star card. This is all about something about you having had demonstrated your pure spirit and heart. Now, this is either something that you have been doing, you've always naturally done, it's just who you are, or you are in the process of really demonstrating the purity of your soul. And what I mean by that is just you being this unconditionally loving, heart-centered, divine-natured, kind, understanding, empathetic soul. And because of this, it's leading you to inspire others out in the world. So there's something about like you have already, or you're going to be helping others to find their light once again. It's a very beautiful thing. And it's happening through you just being your most true, authentic, divine self. And source, God, source, creator, whatever higher power it is you believe in, the universe, acknowledges and appreciates your radiant, loving energy, because it is something that is rare. It's not something that you come across every day on this planet. I feel like you're like that person that holds the door open for people. You know, you don't just walk through a door and you don't look behind you and just let the door fall on someone. You hold the door open for people. You would help somebody with their groceries if they needed help. You would help the old lady cross the street, like that kind of energy. You have this very kind, angelic soul. And right now, this is a period of time for you to truly and or finally, if for some of you haven't allowed yourself this, to allow yourself to be seen and recognized for your pure heart and your intuitive gifts. There's a lot of, I'm getting like Cancer, Pisces energy, a lot of, whether you have that in your chart heavily or in a strong placement or not, there is intuitive energy here. And so what I'm getting is that you're pretty connected and tuned into your intuition at this point. You have a strong active third eye chakra, and right now you are allowing light codes to pour into you, which is going to serve the collective in some capacity, in some manner, in some way. So the second card that I got is pretty intense. The energy behind it when I pulled it is like what light codes are being transmitted to you, what cosmic download is streaming through your field right now, what divine insights, revelations, or intuitive upgrades are being made available to you during this portal. So kind of think of like DNA activations, third eye expansions, or even like higher timeline initiations. And the card that came through for you is the Mother, Father, Healing card. This is a very deep card, has a very the meaning behind it goes very in depth, and it's also a energy that holds a lot of ancestral, well, it's a card that holds a lot of ancestral energy here. We're going to dive into that a little bit more. So why I say that is that you have been clearing, whether, and I feel like for some of you this has been years, for some of you this could be months, definitely over the past year for a lot of you. You've been clearing and transmuting a lot of ancestral karmic patterns out of your bloodline's existence. So if you feel like life has been a lot, but you have your ups and downs, but you always come back to the light. You don't let yourself dwell too long in the darkness, in the shadow, in the triggers and the traumas and the pain and the fear. You always come back to your center, which is your divine light, your angelic rainbow frequency. But there's also something about this with the waterfall star card combined with the Mother Father healing card, where you may have felt at times, or always felt, or feel currently, this may be new for you, that you are kind of like the scapegoat or the black sheep of your family. Now, this does not have to be the family that you were born into or that is related to you by blood. This could be, if you were adopted, the family that you were brought into. This could be your close friendship family. This could be the family you created with your children and your partner. This could be the family that you were born into. But there's something about you truly dealing with, allowing, and releasing karmic cycles. So if there's anything in your family that you know is a cyclical pattern that does not serve the bloodline any longer, you have come here. It's like you, with this waterfall card, you were sent here from the heavens, from the cosmos, from wherever and wherever you reside in the ethereal spiritual realm outside of existence on earth. You were sent here like this divine spark of light sent to earth, dropped onto earth, to here to help this family in whatever capacity that is for you, whether, like I said, it's the family you're born into, the family you create, whatever it is. So you may have felt like the scapegoat or the black sheep of the family, and your spirit guides want you to know at this point in time, if you don't already, that this was your initiation to be a new earth leader of light. This was not a punishment. This was not like something you needed to deal with because of past life issues or past life lessons you didn't learn. Sure, there may have been things that you learned along the way that serve your highest good, that serve your soul evolution, but this is not something where the patterns that you've dealt with, the cycles that you've broken, where they were placed upon you as an experience in your life because of something you did wrong or something to punish you or to set any kind of karmic scale. This was because you hold the capacity in your soul to break these cycles, to be strong enough to have the strong willpower to break through these cycles and to end them with you. So this is something that it's kind of a big statement, but what it is coming through, I'm just going to say what's coming through is that you chose to incarnate into this family, into this community, into this situation to be able to break these cycles because you knew you were the only one that could truly do this on an energetic level, down to the cells in your DNA, releasing this from your bloodline. It's a big task, it's a big job, but you are so strong because you have this angelic rainbow frequency that allows you to transmute and to release and to not hold on to things for much longer than you need to, then that serves you. And this was also so that you could obtain the wisdom and lessons to become the highest version of yourself, and also the highest version of a human within your bloodline. So you are definitely the rule breaker, the trend setter, the cycle breaker, the odd one out, the one that does things differently, that marches to the beat of your own drum, that doesn't always follow the crowd or what your family expected of you, what your family has done in the past, what society expects of you. And now it's time for you to share this essence, this version of yourself, this highest version of yourself with the world. This reading, this message, this divinely channeled message may be coming after a period of stagnation, stillness, or even isolation where you felt like either you felt you needed to be in hermit mode and be within yourself and kind of not so much out in the world, or you kind of weren't experiencing a lot of connections, you weren't experiencing a lot of traction in your life's journey. And that is because you needed this period of rest and respite so you could be here fully aligned to awaken the energetic state of mankind, but also raise the consciousness of humanity. So that's a big task. So you're not only doing this healing and this transmutation within your family, you're doing this out in the world because of the frequency that you are setting off. You are changing the energetic state of mankind to a higher vibration and raising the consciousness of humanity, raising what we allow ourselves to think and become because of what we think. And that's why it's been such a daunting life at times. I'm sure you've had wonderful, beautiful times in your life, but I'm sure you've also been through a lot, but we're not focused on that. Your guides are not focused on that. And I know that in your heart, you're not focused on those things right now. You're looking toward the future. You're looking toward the greater things in your life. But I do sense that there's something about like you potentially having been told throughout your life by whoever and whatever that like you're a lot, you know, your energy is a lot, and like can you tone it down, and like why do you have to be so much, if that makes sense. And I intend for a lot of you that's definitely going to make sense. And really all that ever was is that you've come across people that have mirrored to you that they can't hold capacity for the amount of light that you shine. So they, instead of being conscious and aware of what they're feeling and that they are triggered by your light, they are reflecting to you their insecurity, their inability to hold their own light. So if they can't hold their own light and stay grounded and tuned into their own light, they're not going to be able to do that for anybody else. So if you've ever been told that you're too much, or you need to tone it down energetically, or the way you dress, or the way that you appear, or the way that you talk, that is not a truth, a universal truth. That is one person's truth who could not hold capacity for your light. And that's all that ever was. So you're not too much. You're perfectly imperfect, if that makes sense. You are perfectly you, and there is nobody else like you. And now it is time for you to really honor this and to really hold this dear to your heart and express this. You're moving into this period of complete freedom, complete and utter freedom from ancestral or family karma. And it is being in that in itself, that frequency, that energy, that way of being is being initiated and transmitted from Sirius through divine light codes through the Sirius Stargate and the Lionsgate portal right now. So right now, as we are in the portal, that is what is going on for you. You are being sent these light codes to truly release I'm seeing like a huge rope that's tied in a bunch of knots, to really untie all these knots and release the grip, release the burden of any ancestral karma moving forward, because you've broken the cycles, you've changed your way of thinking and being and existing on a cellular level, on a mental level, on an emotional level, on a physical level. So now it's time for you to be done with this period of cyclical patterns. So the third card that I chose is the energy behind it is what shadow is ready to transmute, what energy or belief must be released and is ready to be released for you to reach alignment to your higher self. So this is kind of a card that's going to illuminate the emotional patterns, fears, or karmic contracts that are ready to dissolve under the high frequency light of Sirius with the lionsgate open. And the card that came through is the energy of Leo with number 5 and shine. And I really, really love this card with what we're talking about for your individual energy during this Lionsgate portal, because this is all about you allowing yourself to be seen courageously. You are dissolving, like we said, ancestral fears and the energy of holding back. So in some capacity, because of like what we talked about with you feeling, being told that maybe you're a lot, or maybe you need to tone it down or whatever, you have learned to hold back energetically or emotionally or physically or spiritually, or whatever way that it is for you. You've learned to hold back your energy and your light. And it's time now, if you don't already know, for you to become aware of the fact that this is not all yours. This is something that has been drawn out through your bloodline for, I'm getting, hundreds of years. And really, truly out of fear of rejection, out of fear of not being understood, not being loved, not being accepted. And that's another, with this waterfall star card, that's another reason why you dropped down here on this planet, is to release this from the bloodline that you were born into, or that you were adopted into, and or even both, or the group of people that you surround yourself with if you aren't in contact with your family, or if you don't know much about your family, or whatever. So it could be multiple groups. It could be like your bloodline. It could be like your friendship group. You know, you're here to change dynamics when it comes to that. It could be the family that you created. There's so much to this, but there is a tie to you breaking patterns and cycles within the group of people, souls, that you would call family. So, you're also freeing yourself from the lessons and cycles that keep repeating in your life. So you're ready for these cycles to come to an end, and instead you coming into a place of heart-centered existence. So doing, acting, speaking, existing, being through this, guided by your heart, by you being a heart-centered led person. And family patterns that may have kind of been within your circulation, within your awareness, they may include lack mentality, scarcity mindset, generalized fear, anxiety, depression, pessimism, constant doubt, attention to the negative, even like what can go wrong instead of what could go right in situations and circumstances, etc. But now it's time for you to take up space as this heart-centered leader of light. It's time for you to be seen and heard, but also you have this capacity and ability to allow others to be seen and heard, which is a very beautiful thing, because that's why this keeps trickling down into your bloodline or into whatever group this is for you, is because people in this group are feeling and have felt like they can't fully express themselves and be seen and heard with compassion and understanding. So not only are you doing that for yourself, but you're allowing that and giving that energy to others. I also wanted to say that you are holding space, attention, and warmth for your family in whatever capacity that family means to you. Just the people around you that you encounter in your day-to-day life, and then also the world at large, because that's the frequency that you are setting out. So this is a lot of extremely high vibrational energy that is circulating around you and that is penetrating into your aura due to the opening of the Lionsgate portal. The main theme for you right now is that you will teach others to live life to the fullest with this Leo energy and shine. You're going to be teaching people how to truly live life to the fullest instead of focused on dwelling on the past or focused on what needs to be done in the future. To live in the now and to really just live life to their happiest, fullest potential. So this is your go ahead from your spirit guides to be extra, go all in, express yourself dramatically. Do not hold back because you help others to feel seen and heard by you being your wild, authentic, dramatic, expressive, true self. And so the fourth card that I have chosen, and then we're going to dive into pulling some cards together, is the portal to your manifestation. So whatever it is that you are bringing into fruition, you're looking to manifest into your life, what opportunity, gift, or cosmic blessing is now entering your life. And I absolutely love the cards that have come through for you with all of these intentions behind them, because we've got this beautiful dragon fiery essence of love that is coming in for you as your gift and blessing. Love is the greatest divine power of all time and also all space. It's true magic. Love is magic here existing on Earth. And you are discovering and expressing the divine truth within you and truly being seen now. As you make your way out of this portal, you're going to really notice that you're being seen, but you're also being appreciated for this authentic essence of who you are. And you have this seed of unconditional love that's growing within you. Love is magic. It is eternal. And you are existing from a place of full and utter unconditional love, understanding, and compassion. And so right now, it's important for you to know that Sirius is sending the vibration of complete self-love and acceptance through the Lionsgate portal straight to you, weaving this frequency into your energy field. So what can you do with that? Definitely appreciate it. Definitely dive into that. Feel into that frequency of love that is being sent to you. Share this love with the world and the ones around you, because a chain reaction is going to be rippled out because of what energy you are emitting. And it is also initiating the golden age of Earth, which is a period of love, freedom, abundance, and peace. So you are the creator of the new Earth, the golden age, the 5D. You are the creator of this new, beautiful life here on Earth for all of Earth's inhabitants. And that's one of the biggest tasks or jobs or soul missions that you could that I could imagine one having. So now we're going to clear the tarot deck with this incense. I already did this with the other cards, but I want to just do this one more time with the tarot. And then if you are driving or you're in a quiet space, you may want to just turn your volume down for a second while I shuffle. And then we're going to dive into some messages from your spirit guides, your cosmic star family, and any other beings of light that would like to bring forth a message for you during the Lionsgate portal. So what else wants to be brought to group number 4's attention? We've got the Ace of Wands, career beginnings and travel. Okay, very interesting. So a lot of group 1, 2, and 3 was really about like energy and the soul. I knew the star was going to come through for you. I knew it because you have that star energy. So yeah, the other groups, it was a lot about energy, and we've dived into that a lot with you, but there's also something about a new beginning for you when it comes to like making money or sharing your hobbies or gifts or talents, or both, like making money from these things, or like being able to travel but also somehow making money. So maybe your job is taking you to different locations, or maybe you're starting like a social media account where you travel and then you're able to monetize it, something along the lines of this, where there's like a lot of magic involved. A new, fiery, passionate, exciting beginning when it comes to the way that you bring money into the world. And I feel like that's because you're really tapped into your gifts. With the star card, this is all about being that beautiful light that shines in the world, but also that depth of healing. It's like you are the guiding light for others, and you are inspiring others to have faith in themselves and who they are, and to take action toward being the most authentic version of them. Then we have the Two of Wands with plans, partnership, and influence. So it's like, I'm getting two things. For some of you, there's going to be some sort of partnership that kind of brings all of this into fruition when it comes to the new opportunity with making money or career or hobbies or self-expression or something like that. There's going to be, for some of you, somebody coming into your life experience that is a really aligned, stable connection for you to kind of embark upon this new chapter of your life. But then also for others, it's going to be like, you are this person for the world, for someone else, for a group of people, for a community. Like, you are this person that is helping others to heal and being like a leader of light for others, like somebody that really positively someone that has a really positive influence on people's lives. And so whatever capacity this ends up being, you're definitely like the center of attention, and you're definitely hold that star energy. I get that a lot from your initial card, as well as the star card, which I could totally feel was going to come through for you. You shine. You are allowing yourself to shine, and it is activating within others their own personal light. So instead of your light triggering people moving forward, it's more times than not going to light their own inner flame within them. So maybe let's do like one more tarot card as a last message. Okay, we got the Page of Wands with good news, communication. Okay, so there's a lot of positive connections coming in for you, and a lot of positive soul-aligned opportunities coming in for you. I'm not getting too many specifics because I'm getting that this is going to be a very positive, auspicious, lucky, abundant time for you moving forward, because you've really done the inner work. You've released so much and you've focused on the positive, and so your vibration is very high, and so you're attracting in beautiful opportunities and people into your life. But they don't want me to go too specific with this, because knowing how this is going to happen or what it's going to look like is going to take the magic out of it. And I feel like if I were to have access to exactly how this is going to happen, plus this is obviously a collective reading, so it's going to happen in so many different ways for everybody, but if I was able to express it to you, it wouldn't be as like wow or like epiphany inciting, if that makes sense, or like just magical and surprising, and like you feel like all the pieces are coming into place and the universe is finally aligning in a way that is gifting you, that is benefiting you. So this is not something for you to know how it's going to happen, but just to know that it is going to be a very positive period of time for you moving forward as you shine your light and as you help the collective. So through doing that. So I want to pull like one more card from the Oracle, Nature Oracle that I created, because this is going to serve as a synchronicity, a positive omen, a sign for you, a spirit animal for you, or I guess a nature spirit for you moving forward. So just keep an eye out for the symbology of whatever card comes through for you. You are basically like a rainbow in the physical form, and you are sharing that rainbow frequency with all of the world. Whether you are in the public eye in any capacity, big or small, or not, it doesn't matter, because your vibration and the frequency of the energy that is within you, so your soul, is literally radiating rainbow energy. And I've got my rainbow bracelet on today too, which is pretty cool. So what nature spirit wants to come through for group number 4 for the next period of time? Unconditional love, and with the rose energy, and positive energy with the ladybug. So you are attracting in a lot of unconditionally loving connections. I wouldn't be surprised if this is even in romance or relationship, if that is something you're looking for, but definitely when it comes to just your interactions in the world, the communications that you have, and connecting in and attracting soul family in. And this is all happening because you are in such a high vibration. Of course, you're human and you have your days, you have your ups and downs, but generally your baseline of your energy is high and positive. And so because of that, you're attracting in the most beautiful life that's going to unfurl and just open up like a beautiful rose here. So keep an eye out for the rose energy in any capacity, and the ladybug as well. This is going to come through as a positive omen and a spirit token for you to take with you. To remember to always come back to that centered energy of unconditional love, coming back to the heart, but also to always find your positivity again, because positive energy, yes, it can be toxic, it can be overbearing if we are pushing our emotions down and not dealing with things that we really need to be dealing with, and being overly positive and ignoring them. But if you are coming from a place of your main state of energy, your typical day-to-day energy being positive, you're going to have a lot of beautiful opportunities coming in toward you. You have so much positivity coming in toward you, so much magic and excitement coming in toward you. And I feel like the Lionsgate portal is just the activator. It's just activating this within you. It's like you are closing the door on an old, very lengthy cycle and patterns and karma. It is fully closed, it is locked, and the door has burned down, so there's no access to it anymore. So now there's a new door that is arose that is presenting itself to you. And you open it, it's a bright white door, you open it, and beautiful angelic rainbow frequency and beautiful Aurora, northern lights, energy and visuals flow through that door opening as you open it, and you step into the unknown, you step into the magic of life. You're going to be experiencing a lot of love, a lot of positivity, a lot of magic in your life moving forward. And it's because you've really done the work on a soul level, on a societal level, on an ancestral level, on a cosmic level. You've really done what you set out to do when you dropped down here onto Earth and said, I'll fix it, I can do it, I'm the one, I'm strong. And it hasn't always been easy, but you've done it. And so now you're ready to be repaid. The scales of justice are balancing in your favor. So it's a very exciting time for you moving forward. I'm so happy for you, I'm so grateful for you, and I'm very proud of you, because this is not for the faint of heart, but you have that strong, deep connection to your heart and that strong willpower, so you've done it. I am wishing you the very best moving forward, even though you truly don't need it. Clearly by the cards, you've already got it coming toward you, but I am happy for you. I'm wishing you the best. And I would love to hear about your experiences. So if this resonated at all, you can drop a rose and a ladybug emoji. Let me know which group or groups you were drawn to, how they resonated, and until next time, I am Carissa, this is Cosmic Connections, and you will see me in the next one. Goodbye.